times. Alignment is such an important thing to keep our spine and our central nervous system open so that that spiral can keep moving. Whenever we kind of collapse or get in that hum kind of mood, or kind of like get stuck on our computer, which happens so often, then we're not allowing energy from the base of the spine to flow freely up through our body so that we can be in our prefrontal cortex, which is our higher states of consciousness. So now that we've all adjusted our seats, see if you can take and place your hands on your legs and stomp your feet. We have over 72,000 meridian lines of energy that moves through our body, and our hands, our feet, and even our ears are things that when we touch them or when we move them, starts to stimulate those energy points in our being. Awesome. Now relax your feet and just softly close your eyes. Whether you're leaning back in the chair or you're just sitting right here, begin to observe the sensations. It's pretty fascinating because you can feel, even though your feet aren't moving, you can feel the sensations of the rhythm, of the movement that you just created. So as you soften into this moment and you begin to feel the happiness bubbling up, witness how your feet start to relax, just from that little bit of energy that we gave it. Your eyes are closed, your mind is calming down from your busy day. Your eyes and your mind have stepped away from the computer. So almost feel like a jacket that you hang inside of your coat rack when you come into your house. Feel that same thing as if you hung up your mind to watch your thoughts come and go, but you're just kind of letting everything stay behind as you sit right here and right now. Your feet are calm, and the breath moves in and out through the nostrils, calming your central nervous system down. Feel the happiness, which I think is a better word, is contentment, start to move freely. Notice the breath as it moves into your ankles and your knees, your hips, your low back, and it travels up through the shoulders, allowing you some freedom from thought and some prefrontal power to just get into a little bit of higher states of consciousness. As your eyes stay nice and closed, draw your chin to your chest and your chest to your chin. Begin to softly draw your chin and your right ear towards your right shoulder. Feel this ease, but also feel as you stretch through the left side of your body that there's a big inhale and a conscious, active exhale guiding the way. Bring your chin forward and roll it softly with your left ear towards your left shoulder. A lot of the times during the day we get really twisted up. So notice just the difference between the right and the left. Observe it, but don't cling to it. And with your next exhale, feel yourself softening. Your chin comes far forward, your eyes slowly open as you keep your gaze down the tip of the nose. Watching the belly rise and the belly fall, softly take your thumbs to your hips, your elbows reach back, your chin lifts up, and you smile upward. Exhale, hollow out the belly, fingertips to the knees, looking down the tip of the nose to the belly. Inhale, lift your heart, elbows reach back, chest lifts. And exhale, round and open. Think about moving from the belly button. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, round, chin to the chest. Belly presses to the spine. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, round and open up. Anybody like Shark Tank? Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, round. Continuing this, there was this woman recently who went on Shark Tank and she was teaching face yoga and she was trying to get money for her program. And the funny thing is that face yoga has been around for thousands and thousands of years. So we're gonna do a funny little face thing. The sharks kind of laughed her off the show, but this is truly something that you do to calm the parasympathetic nervous system. So on the next inhale, as you come on up and you're gonna start laughing, thumbs go to the hips, you stick out your tongue and you roar like a lion and you go, and exhale, round and open. The fun thing is sticking out your tongue. So let's try that 2 more times. Inhale, lift up, and then exhale. And round and open up. It's called the lion's roar. It helps send serotonin or happy hormones through the body. 1 more time. Exhale. It's a good thing no one's taking a picture of you, right? Round and open up. Inhale to a neutral position. And let's take and bring our behinds closer to the edges of our seats. Still keeping knees over ankles and knees in line with your hips. Relax your arms down by your side. Shrug your right shoulder up and let it come down. So try and only move your right shoulder. That's the hard part. Shrug your shoulder up and let it come down. Shoulder comes up, let it come down. And now we'll do the left side. Shrug it up. Let it down, up, down, up, down. Good, now you're gonna do both shoulders, bringing them up and down, up and down, up and down. Good, it's gonna feel really silly. Try and do your right shoulder, then your left shoulder. So up, down, 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 up, down. We're working the synapses of the brain and we're integrating the right and left hemispheres. So feel that integration, feel the transformation, breathing deeply, and then just let them both go. All right, so we're gonna do an audible breath. In through the nose, shrug your shoulders up. As your shoulders come down, go. Fantastic, let's try it again. Inhale. 1 more time, inhale. All right, hands onto the legs. With a big breath in, take your right hand to the outside of the left leg, squeeze your inner thighs together, and with your exhale, reach your left hand back behind you. Maybe you're gonna grab onto the chair rail, maybe you're gonna grab onto the back of the chair, but you're twisting and breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. So as we twist, we're literally rinsing out our day so that we can set ourselves back into alignment. Inhale, come on back to center. And exhale, blow out all the air. Good, inhale, left hand on top of right leg, right hand reaches forward and back. And feel that twist. You're just opening up. Maybe you're gonna grab the back of the chair, maybe you're reaching your arm back, but let your shoulders melt down an inch away from your ears as you come into optimal alignment. Feel your next exhale, bring your body back to center. Good, big breath in. Strong breath out. Fantastic. With your next inhale, take and reach your right arm out. Exhale, hand to your heart. Inhale, open your right arm out. Exhale, hand to the top of the head. Inhale, lift your heart. And as you exhale, good adjustment. Everyone, take your left ear, left shoulder. And if you can, look up to the sky. You're welcome to look to the ground and broaden your right elbow back behind you. So you create a little bit of a spinal twist as you find an extension. You're opening up the intercostal muscles and your ribs, which gives you more space to breathe. With your exhale, come on back up, and your right hand comes down. Shrugging your shoulders on an inhale, up, back, exhale, down. Take and reach your left arm out. Be careful of conking your neighbor. Inhale, hand to heart. Exhale, blow it away. Inhale, hand to the top of the head. And as you exhale, take and bring the left elbow up. Feel the stretch from the tip of your left pinky to the tip of your left big toe. If you can, look up as the left elbow reaches behind you. You're broadening your body with the breath. Feel the simplicity of your space and exhale yourself back up. Arms come back down. Big breath in as you shrug your shoulders up. Exhale back and down. Nice. With your next inhale, we are going to take and we are going to reach our right foot forward. Good. Rotate your right foot in one direction. And then the opposite direction. Okay, lower the foot back down. We're integrating the right and left hemispheres of the brain. We're going to do the same right foot, but this time take your left arm out. Be careful of your neighbor. And make your left arm go little circles. All right, this is like tapping your belly, chewing gum, and tapping the top of your head at the same time. Reach your right foot forward and move in circles. No such thing as can't. It's just practice, 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 and all is coming. Good, lower the foot, lower the hand. Felt strange, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right, we're just integrating as we transform and uplift that spiral. Reach the left foot forward. Ooh, crunchy. Moving your foot in one direction. Notice that you're moving your foot from your belly button versus your foot. So you want to really work with the breath. Foot in an opposite direction. And lower it down. All right, here we go. Breathing our way into balance. Reach your right arm out. Almost forgot which right arm. Yep. And move it in circles. Okay, now your challenge is, it's like your mission impossible. Bring your left foot up and rotate the left foot as you do your right arm. If anyone notices your jaw getting tight, relax your tongue. And all you're doing is breathing. Everything else is secondary. Good, lower the foot. Bring your right hand down. Big breath in. Good breath out. Now, as we continue those conscious, active breaths, which truly help you to be in this mindful space, your moment-to-moment awareness practice, move your feet frontal hip bone distance apart. And your hands are on your knees. And all we're going to do is make a big circle with our body. So move from your belly button and think that your spine, which our body's always constantly in motion, but we don't see ourselves moving this much, but our atoms, our energy is always moving. What you're doing is thinking of your spine like a big stir stick, making maybe a batch of brownies so you stay sweet. And you can add as much almonds or chocolate chips or whatever you want to add to your brownie batch. But think about your spine like a spoon, and you are literally getting the sides of the bowl. You're getting all the little kind of like, you know, when the flour bunches up and it gets all yuck. So you're getting all of the yuck out. And now go the opposite direction. Breathing deeply. Moving with the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And you're moving from the belly, which really helps all the nerves along the central nervous system wake up if they've been asleep. You're creating connections from disconnections. And now bring your body back to center. Toe heel your feet nice and close together. And as you breathe right here, let's take and bring our hands to the table. All right, so we are gonna obviously stand up because we're gonna do some standing poses, but as we do some chair yoga, let's do some stuff that we're doing seated that we'll do standing. So the first thing we're doing is a downward facing dog. Some of you, your hands might come forward. Some of you might move back. It just depends on what feels good. But you're just letting your head hang down and you're getting a good stretch. When your head is below your heart, it allows you to turn on the parasympathetic nervous system, which is a part of your body that lets you calm down, just as if you had a glass of wine or some chocolate or a hug from your favorite person. Feel this good release. And softly, ooh, my shoulder just popped. Come on back up. Good. Now, all we're gonna do is take and bring your gaze to the right, take your right foot to the right side and reach the left leg back. So you're gonna press into your left foot, and then all we're doing is a warrior 1 or a warrior 2 stance. You're in this pose of a hero. Feel the spine nice and long. Feel your left hand, right hand either grabbing the chair or your right thigh. And with your inhale, and if your shoulder is bugging you, then don't do this. But with your inhale, reach the left arm up. Good. Find a good stretch. This is so awesome for your hip flexors, especially from sitting a long time. Does everybody feel that? Yeah. Very quiet. And exhale, hand comes down. Gaze back forward, knees come together, stomp out your feet. All right, here we go. We're going to turn to the other side. Left leg kind of plants, right foot reaches back. You're just shifting. If your heel doesn't come to the ground, don't worry about it. You should feel a good stretch through the inner thigh on your right leg. Feel yourself supported. These are leather chairs, and we don't want to slip off. With your inhale, reach your right arm up. This is one of those moments where I always try and remember if I wore deodorant, right? If you can, spiral the right pinky inward, which helps to open up your shoulder. Thumb reaches out, almost like you're screwing on a light bulb. And exhale, hand comes down, knees come back together, spine is really long. To do a little more sensory integration practice before we stand up, all we're going to do is reach our hands forward and then take and bring your right hand on top of the left. Good. As you exhale, touch your right knee. Bring knee to hand, hand to knee. Inhale up, and exhale. So whether it's right or left, I did start with the wrong one, so obviously I'm not integrated, but we're just moving. And breathe. So anytime you're working and you feel a little discombobulated, a little imbalanced, when you do this, this really helps you to get the two sides of your brain, your right hemisphere and the left hemisphere, to work together. Now relax your hands and do opposite hand, opposite knee. Try and bring your knee up as high as you can. This is right. This is a very humbling, simple exercise. And then we'll release. Good. You can feel how your heart rate comes up. I always like to tell people, like, even though you're doing yoga and using an assist like a chair or a prop, it still is very challenging and it's really good cardiovascularly. Let's take a nice deep breath in. And with your exhale, feel yourself relax a little further. Okay, here we go. We are going to stand up. Slowly come up. Walk to the back of your chair. when we readjust our hands. Push your chair in. And as you're in this space and your hands come to the back of the chair, we are going to find our warrior one stance again. Keep your right leg where it is. Lift your left foot up and step back. Good. Your knee is above the ankle, not beyond it. You'll feel the same stretch, but gravity has a different way of working here. Try to keep your shoulders over your hips so that you have that upward spiral of contentment and ease. If you can, keeping the left hand to the chair, reach your right arm up. Good. Breathing deeply, we're gonna just add a little bit to this. As you exhale, bring your elbow to your ribs and slightly lean forward. Inhale, come up, straighten the right leg, arm reaches high. Exhale, lunge, elbow to ribs, chest comes forward. Inhaling, arm reaches up, straighten the leg. Good, exhale, lunge, elbow to ribs, chest come forward. Inhale, reach up, straighten the leg. So now we've gone from a warrior one pose and we're gonna go to a period, not a period pose, it's a pyramid pose. That was an inappropriate statement. Take and bring your right hand to your hip. Lift your heart, and now bring your chest forward. Good. If that feels okay and your hand is kind of in your hip, move your hips from side to side. Notice where you need to readjust your hips to get a deeper stretch through your hamstrings. So we're in pyramid pose. Breathing deeply, neck is nice and long. I'm only looking up because I'm just making sure everybody's okay. And with your inhale, come on back up. Exhale, both hands to the chair. Step your left foot to greet the right. Stomp it out a little bit. And we're gonna find a downward facing dog. Hands to the chair. Walk your hips back, head hangs. Now if that's too much for anybody, another thing you can do is you can bring your hands, hips to the back of the chair and bring your hands to the chair and use it almost as if a little traction for your hips to fold forward. So it's up to you, whatever you're doing. You're just taking a mindful moment to breathe and be present. That moment-to-moment awareness practice of meditation. And then we'll come on back up. And we'll go to the other leg. Guide the right foot back. Left knee over the left ankle. Spine is nice and long. Imagine your right hand is almost like another foot. So that by having the right foot back and the right hand forward, it gives you stability as you lunge into the left thigh. Left arm comes to the sky. Inhale, lengthen, straighten out the left leg. Exhale, lunge, elbow to ribs, bending slightly forward. Inhale, reach the arm up, heart elevates. Exhale, lunge, elbow to ribs, chest come forward. One more time. Inhale, reaching. And exhale, lunging, chest comes forward. Inhale, reaching. And this time, keep the leg straight. Take the left hand into the hip crease. Push the hip back like you karate chopped it back. Chest comes forward. Careful, neck is long, eyes are calm. Breathing. Scissor your hips a little bit. Notice with your left hand, you can even take it to your tailbone. Could you set a glass of water on your back? Is your back flat? Are your hips in alignment? This really helps you to get into those areas when we sit for a long time. It starts to get uber tight and shorten. So we're just lengthening and strengthening and creating more flexibility in our bodies and our minds. With your inhale, come on back up. Little lunge through the left leg, both hands to the back of the chair, and step your right foot forward, stomp it out. All right, bring your feet back. We'll find another down dog. This time, we're just gonna take 3 deep breaths. Hands to the back of the chair, neck is long. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through your feet. Yep, inhale through the nose. Exhale through your armpits and your hips. And then gently come on back up. And we are going to do a tree pose, a nice little balancing pose. So just to make sure that we have stability for our balancing pose, we are going to do a chair pose. Hands onto the back of the chair, feet firmly planted, spine nice and long, shoulders melting down the back. As your hands are to the chair, squeeze your quadricep muscles, feel the bones hug the muscles and the muscles hug the bones. Squeeze your glutes, spread out your toes, and now sit like you're sitting in a chair. Feel almost like your hips are fanning out like the tail feathers of a peacock. Good. And now try and lift your heart as you slightly tuck your pubic bone forward and your back gets a little longer. Relax your forehead. Good. Reach your right arm up and lower it down. Reach your left arm up and lower it down. And if you would like to, reach both arms up. Good. Breathing deeply. Hands to the back of the chair. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, relax. Whew. Okay, here we go. With that same stability, everybody looked really good. Keep the left leg nice and strong. Tap the right toes down to the ground. Bring your right knee to the right side and bring your right foot up to the left leg. So knee into leg, leg into knee. So they're pushing into each other, dynamic opposition, which allows you to find the midline of your body. Good, if that feels good, since the right knee is out, take the left hand forward, inhale, hand to your heart. Good, you can use your friend and exhale and reach out towards them. Inhale, hand to your top of your head. And exhale, reach your arm out. Inhale, hand up. Good, and just breathe right here. If you'd like to, take your right hand to your heart. Bring your right hand down and exhale, left-handed chair. Knee comes forward, foot releases. Just stomp out your feet as your body relaxes. Sometimes when things get difficult in our yoga practice, we hold our breath. So we're teaching ourselves life skills. Try and feel the consistency of the breath. So what you're learning in here, you can take out into the real world. Left leg is light, tap it down. Oh my God, I love your socks. They say bite me. Knees go to the left. And the left foot comes up into position. Try not to use your hands so that you're really strengthening the hip sockets. Good, and if this feels okay, inhale, right hand to your heart. Exhale, blow it away like you're blowing out a kiss. Inhale, hand to the top of the head. Exhale, blow it away. Inhale, hand up high. And as you exhale, really feel your heart elevate higher than your fingertips. If that feels okay, be careful. Take and bring your left hand to your heart. Good. You're drawing towards the center, so feel that uplifting energy. And as you exhale, left hand to the chair, right hand comes down, knee comes forward, foot releases, stomp out your feet. And we'll come back to seated. The final little thing is we're going to do a body scan to give ourselves an opportunity to just feel how we've refreshed and empowered our mind and body through the practice. So allow your feet to relax and lean back in your chair. Maybe you want your hands down, facing onto your legs or facing up to the sky. It's up to you. But close your eyes as you give yourself an opportunity to just be present. Present is such a poignant word for our practice, as happiness is an upward spiral. When we give ourselves the gift of being present, we really get to be in this moment-to-moment awareness practice of mindfulness. Feel your tongues relax as the sweet nectar of the breath moves fluidly through your being. And as if your body is an empty cup, notice the breath deep down, filling up your toes. Feel the lightness of the breath as it massages your calves and your shins. And feel the sincerity of the breath as it fills up your thighs and your femur bone. The longest bone in your body is in that leg, upper leg region. Feel yourself elongating as your belly rises and falls. And sticking with that idea of your body being this cup, feel the bowl of your pelvic region filling up with smiles and ease and breath. As you pour yourself this oxygen cocktail, notice the belly rise and the belly fall. Every breath you take is massaging your internal organs, offering gratitude and simplicity. As your belly rises and your belly falls, feel the ease in every pore. Feel the oxygen as it moves through your heart. Relaxes your shoulders, feeling the weight of the world roll down your arms, your elbows, your wrists, until as sweet as honey, little drops roll off your fingertips. Feel how just like the room got a little bit calmer, so has our mind. Feel the lightness in your neck, the tenderness in your ear as you listen with the ear of the heart to the breath, filling you up with compassion, contentment, and ease. Everything is freely flowing so that your mind is like a beautiful blue sunny sky. Inhaling and exhaling peace. The furrow in your brow is gone. The tension in your jaw has subsided. And you are truly present to this moment. What a gift. Begin to softly take and bring your palms together in front of your heart as your eyes stay closed, and rub your palms together as fast as you can. And take the warmth of your hands over your closed eyes so that when you release your hands and open your eyes, you find a whole new perspective for your day and a strong spirit that guides you along your way. Very good, very good. Yay, you did it. You survived. Thank you for being here today.